What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And as you guys can see, once again, I am outside on this beautiful but hot day here in Dallas, Texas, man. As y'all can see, I'm taking my morning walk. I just left the gym, got leg day out the way. And as you guys seen from the title, y'all already know what we're about to get into. And you're probably looking at the title like, man, what is this man talking about? Diddy? Listen, just listen, buckle up your seatbelts, and I'm gonna explain what I mean. Diddy is who all men aspire to be. Yes, I said it, and yes, I meant it. Diddy is who all men aspire to be. Diddy is a rich, successful man who can get any woman on this planet. He is the epitome of what most, if not all, American men aspire to be. And I think the media is being hypocrites right now. The media is being hypocrites. If you guys remember the rise to fame of Andrew Tate, what did Andrew Tate preach? What did Andrew Tate preach? He preached, become the best version of yourselves, get as much money as you possibly can, right? Get as much money as you possibly can, and go out and bang the most beautiful women that you can. This is what Andrew Tate preached. And what Andrew Tate preached resonated with 99.9% of men, especially young men, right? Okay, and you're probably like, where are you going with this? Listen, Diddy is a prime example of American culture. Diddy is a prime example of the mindset of most, if not all, American men, if not all men in general. Listen, he who is without sin cast the first stone. What is the difference between you, Diddy, and I? What is the difference? Diddy just so happened to have $1 billion. That's the difference. What's the difference between you and I and Andrew Tate? Huh? What is the difference? Well, Andrew Tate has multi millions of dollars, right? So what's separating you, I, and Andrew Tate? Well, if you've been watching me, since the beginning, I've told you a man that can will. A man that can will. And a man who can't simply can't. Right? And ultimately what I am saying is that there is no difference. There's no difference at all between any of these men. If you were if you had $1 billion right now, there's no telling what you will participate in. There's no telling what you will participate in, right? When you have an abundance of money, you feel like a god, right? You feel untouchable. You feel like you can do whatever you want to. It takes an extreme amount of discipline and an extreme amount of humility, right? It takes an extreme amount of humility to ground yourself into something that is much higher than you, right? And the unfortunate part is most men who rise to these levels, they don't have any kind of grounding. They don't have or look up to anything higher than them. They think they are the highest that it gets, right? So with music videos, pop culture, pop music and just the epitome of American culture. This is a prime example of who America is. Oh, let me duck these trees. This is a prime example of who we are as Americans. Diddy is just the sacrificial lamb that got caught. Weinstein is just the sacrificial lamb that got caught. Epstein and all of these other guys, they're just the sacrificial lambs that got caught. But this has been going on for decades. This has been going on for God knows how long. It's just now that we have social media. It is just now that we have Instagram that we're seeing the world for what it truly is. But I'm sorry to break the news to you guys, but the world has been this way. The world has been this way, and especially American culture. American culture has been this way, right? And it's most likely not going to change. You know, Diddy is going to get. Let me change this angle. Diddy is going to get hit with whatever he gets hit with, whether he serves time or not, or some kind of probation or what have you. He's going to get whatever. Because let's be honest, he has $1 billion. He's not going to sit for no lifetime. Hell no. See, what's separating Diddy from somebody like R. Kelly is R. Kelly ran out of money. R. Kelly went broke. So R. Kelly couldn't even afford those top tier lawyers that Diddy can afford. Diddy probably got more than one attorney team on his team right now to fight some of these charges, right? He probably got 4 or 5 attorneys right now. But listen, that's the only thing that separates Diddy from R. Kelly. He's not gonna sit for no 25 to life. I highly doubt that. And if they do give him something like that, that is complete bullshit and corruption on some level. But at the end of the day, this is America, and money talks, bullshit walks. And he who is with the money, gets the honey. And that's how that goes. But I made this video to just draw, a different stream of thought. Because I haven't seen anybody taking this perspective. Everybody is like, Diddy is a nasty. Diddy is this, Diddy is that. But let's take it back a little bit. What kind of country, what kind of culture do you have to live in to basically produce this kind of monster? And like I said, there's millions of Diddies. There's millions of Diddies. You could be a Diddy. I could be a Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. And I'm not talking about the whole, man side of it. That's a whole different story. I ain't talking about that. But if you and I were given the same opportunity, if you and I were given the same $1 billion, if you and I were given the world, who's to say that we wouldn't participate in the things that Diddy participates in the things that Andrew Tate has said that he participates in, who a lot of these self-proclaimed red pill guys say that they participate in? Who's to say? Who's to say that? And you don't even have to have $1 million or $1 billion to participate in a lot of these activities. There's a bunch of listen guys, on the dark side, there's a bunch of sites where married men and married women participate in orgies and flipping wives and trading husbands and all kinds of stuff, sex parties. Listen, it is the epitome of American culture. It is the epitome of debauchery. It is the epitome of America is debaucherous. America is chaotic, right? This is who we are as Americans. And Diddy just so happened to be, like I said, that sacrificial lamb who's taking it to the chin. No Diddy. No Diddy. But listen, man, like I said, he who was without sin cast the first stone. And it's funny that all these people are coming out, against Diddy. Everybody wants to reprimand Diddy, right? See, it's funny because when you on top, nobody says a word. Nobody says a word. Even the same thing with R. Kelly. Like I said, the same thing with all of these guys. Weinstein, Epstein, whoever you want to name, Trump, everybody. See, nobody says a word when you're up. Nobody says a word when that money is flowing, right? Nobody says a word when you're popping and you're what you call that? When you're popular, right? When you're trending. Nobody has anything to say, right? But those same people who are sitting around you getting paychecks, those same people who are around you who you're taking care of, those same people who are sitting around you smiling in your face, right? Those same people, they're waiting on your downfall, waiting for their come up, waiting on the time for them to shine. And y'all already know how this goes, man. And you've heard me say it plenty of times. Ain't nobody your friend out here. Ain't nobody your friend out here. Everybody's waiting on you to fall. Everybody's plotting on your downfall, right? Especially when you get money, success, and fame, right? People going to start coming out the woodworks. There's no telling who you can or cannot trust. And Diddy just so happened to be in those situations where everybody is reprimanding him, but nobody's coming to the rescue. Nobody's coming to the rescue. And we already know, I'm going to go back to this angle. We already know why people are not coming to his rescue. We already know why people are not coming out and saying anything about it. First and foremost, the feds on his ass, right? The feds on his ass, and they wish a ninja would come out and say something defending Diddy. They wish a ninja would, especially if you've been at some of these parties, especially if you've interacted with Diddy on some kind of level, or if you've been his friend or in his circle or something like that. They wish a ninja would. Soon as you say something, soon as you say something defending him, guess what they're gonna do? Oh yeah, let's investigate. Let's investigate this ninja, right? Let's investigate him. Let's see what he got going on. Oh, you was at a Diddy party too. Federal investigation, right? Go ahead and knock that door open, right? Go ahead and kick that door open. Yeah, we got him, boys. We got him. But yeah, man, listen, guys. Before you judge somebody, before you try to take someone down, before you think that you're holier than thou, ask yourself, what would you do with $1 billion? What would you do? Because like I said, 99.9% of men, they will participate in the same activities. They will participate in the same exact activities. There's no difference, right? Now, if you are without sin, then go ahead, cash your stone. Go ahead, but like I said, there's no difference. Let me cross this street real quick. Gotta go. Hold up, somebody's about to cross. You always gotta watch these folks, man. Somebody hit you. But anyway, had to get across this crosswalk. But yeah, man. Yeah. And that's all I got to say about that. So comment your thoughts down below and tell me what you guys think, right? What would you do? What would you really do if you had $1 billion? Or could you even fathom what things you would get into if you had $1 billion? Could you fathom it, right? Listen, I'm telling the truth. Like I said, I'm always going to tell you guys the truth. What would you do if you had $1 billion? And honestly speaking, you don't know. You don't know what the hell you would get into, right? Many men turn into monsters when they get that kind of money. Many men turn into monsters when they get that kind of fame, right? So that's why it's important for men to go through the slow process. That's why it's important for men to go through that gradual process. And you know what? I'm thankful and I'm happy that my success has been a slow, gradual process, right? So that I can fully thank the process, right? So I can fully immerse myself in the process so that I can create the discipline and the consistency and the humility and the grounding work. So when I do rise, because I am going to rise in these ranks, but I don't want to go too high. I don't want to go as high as Diddy. Now shit get evil when you go that high. But listen, this is where the work start on the ground level, right? This is where the work start. And even if you get the work done, there's still no telling, because at the end of the day, it's a man's nature. At the end of the day, it's human nature, right? And just take a look at Instagram, right? Take a look at Instagram. Take a look at Snapchat, right? It's not like the women aren't perpetuating this culture as well. Tell me if I'm wrong. Comment if I'm wrong. It's not like the women are not perpetuating the same culture. So people are quick to reprimand Diddy, but the women are willing participants. People in general are willing participants. So we just gonna throw Diddy up under the bus, huh? We're just gonna throw Diddy up under the bus, right? But there's been women after women after women who've been willing participants. There's been men at these parties, celebrities, politicians, like I've said, who have been at these parties. But we're just gonna throw the person who threw the party up under the bus, when this is American culture. American culture needs to be thrown in the trash. And like I said again, I'm gonna repeat this. 99.9% of men, especially young men, agreed with Andrew Tate's sentiment. When he was talking about driving the nicest cars, when he was talking about fucking the best women, when he was talking about fucking the best models, right? When he was talking about being a free man, when he was talking about all of this stuff, where was it? Everybody agreed. Everybody agreed. But now everybody's calling, oh, Diddy's disgusting. Oh, how could he participate in these nasty activities? Well, it's funny that y'all say that. It's funny that everybody is being a hypocrite. It's funny that everybody is trying to act all holier than thou, when honestly, these are the same men, these are the same women that participate in the same activities. It's the same people. So that's my take on that. I'm finally done. So y'all can go ahead and exit out the video. But comment your thoughts down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to the second channel as well, the After Pill 2.0, and the 5 key principles for the modern man. You know, it is a guide for men of all ages to get a jump start on their life. And it is a great read. It is a guiding principle. So if you want to take that, what am I trying to say? If you want to go ahead and read that, it is now available on Amazon, and you can also get it in Kindle. All right. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And that's truly an After Pill. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.